Hi, my name is Kira. Welcome to my channel. I'll be reading Chapter 3 of The Last Kids on Earth and the Zombie Parade by Max Berlier, illustrated by Douglas Holgate. Dark? June? We're walking the upper level of the mall, looking down at the corridor below. I see all sorts of little kiosks that sell t-shirts and fancy cell phone cases and other crud that's really dumb, but I also totally really kind of want. Most of the mall is a mess, looted and plundered by panicked people when the monster apocalypse first began. Passing the Apple store, I catch a whiff of something, a strange, sweet sort of odor hanging in the air, and I catch a flash of movement below us. A figure slinking around the corner, past the gap, an almost human figure. Seeing that, something, almost, but not quite human, sends a chill of terror down my spine. My heart starts palpitating. Maybe it was just a figment of my imagination. But no. My eyes might play tricks on me, but not my nose. And the strange sweet odor is growing stronger. But it is not the odor of evil. It is not the foul stench that the villainous beast Blarg emitted. It is not the same stench that the dozens and the winged wretches and other Wakefield monsters emanate. That is the smell of evil. But this, honestly, it smells like a middle school dance. It smells like, I realize, cheap cologne. Quint, did you see that? I whisper. He nods. A huge helping of fear has appeared on his face. Fear with a side order of curiosity. I pull my weapon, the Louisville slicer, from its sheath. It could be a cannibal or a marauder or a marauding cannibal or a cannibalizing marauder. I really don't want to be eaten, Jack. Nobody's eating you, Quint. You're not meaty enough. It's been 1 month since we rescued June, sort of rescued, and we've still not seen a single other person. No kids, no adults, no nothing. Just zombies and monsters up the wazoo. And recently, even the zombies seem to be popping up less and less. In fact, it's like they're disappearing. I mean, we've been at the mall over an hour now, and we haven't seen one zombie. And if you're a zombie expert like me, you know zombies are supposed to be like all over the mall. Ever see a zombie movie? Play a zombie video game? Zombies are always at the mall. They just love shopping or something. Quint believes something is taking the zombies. We haven't seen them migrating, and we haven't seen them just like dying off. I'll tell you this much. If something is taking the zombies, I do not want to meet whatever that something is. The sweet scent snaps my mind back to attention. I drop to one knee and rub Rover behind the ears. Buddy, can you drag my Space Marine suit back to Big Mama? I say, pointing in the direction of the parking lot where Big Mama, our post-apocalyptic pickup truck, is waiting. Rover tilts his head, then growls in understanding. A moment later, he's trotting down the corridor, my Space Marine suit banging and clanging behind him. Okay, Quint, I say. Let's see what this thing is. Quint follows as I creep down the escalator to the main level. We duck behind a kiosk called Stuff. It sells stuffed panda bears and piglets and ferrets. Holding my breath, I peek around the corner. I see the figure again. And if it's a person, it's a big person. It's rattling one of the metal gates that hang over most of the storefronts. Quint and I exchange terrified looks. Then, quietly sneaking ahead to the next kiosk, we're like ultra lame James Bonds. Do you think James Bond ever had to hide behind Kate's custom candles while trailing a target? The strange figure comes to a stop in front of the Cinnabon. I finally get a solid look at the thing, and what I see, it turns my blood to ice water. I whipped my head back around and dropped to the floor. "Did you see that?" I asked Quint, trying to keep my voice to a whisper. Quint nods. He doesn't speak. He's shaking like a leaf. "It was like a monster person, or a person monster," I say, but before we can even begin to process the bonkers implications of that, a piercing shriek echoes down the hall. It's June. She's rushing towards us, Dirk speeds alongside her, and behind them, colossal and charging, with vicious fangs exposed, tearing through the mall like a train that's jumped the tracks, is the Warmongulus. We need to find cover. Safety. Something to shield us from this beast. But the giant metal gate that guards Sears looms ahead of us. Every store around us is gated, locked tight. We're in a dead end. Trapped. No way out. To be continued.